Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good afternoon, I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Joshua Franson, and it's no secret to anyone, those winds are causing problems once again today and remaining strong. We'll actually have plenty of sunshine today, but still pretty much remain near normal due to the strong winds out of the northwest. But here's your sky conditions throughout the afternoon, pretty much remaining mostly sunny outside, and then as we head into the evening, skies actually completely clear up, and in fact, the winds will die down overnight as well out of the north at about 5 miles an hour, before eventually we see some more clouds enter the forecast tomorrow and temperatures tomorrow a little bit warmer. Now, why is that? Well, you guessed it, it's that pesky wind. So it is initially out of the northwest today, pretty strong with those gusts, but tonight falls off to about 5 miles an hour out of the north and shifts out of the east and then southeast tomorrow, with gusts up to 30 miles an hour, so it will still be strong tomorrow, but that'll help give us a little bit more moisture and also a little bit more temperatures to help us warm up above normal. But until then, hanging in the 50s, perhaps lower 60s today with plenty of wind to go around and mostly sunny conditions. Do note, due to those strong wind gusts and the dry vegetation outside, there is elevated fire conditions, so please no outdoor burning. Tonight, falling off into the upper 20s, lower 30s, it'll be a chilly night, but at least the winds won't be terribly powerful. Now tomorrow they ramp back up, but it allows us to get warmer into the 60s. Areas furthest off to the southwest getting into the upper 60s and near 70s. So while it will still be windy, it'll at least feel a little bit better outside. Now we'll see that moisture and those temperatures build into Thursday. The winds continue out of the southeast and remain strong, but notice it shifts out of the northwest Friday and remain strong. Temperatures fall off. Well, that's a front moving through. It's going to lift up that warm, moist air and give us the potential for some rain and thunderstorms. Afterwards, we'll see a couple more precipitation opportunities, but it seems like we're going to hold in the 60s. So let's jump ahead to Thursday afternoon. Now, we could see a couple of isolated thunderstorms during the day on Thursday, but it's mainly during the evening we see the most rainfall. Notice out west we have a line of thunderstorms beginning to move on through. Those will eventually slide our way, some of them breaking apart, some of them remaining strong, and move through during the late evening overnight hours before eventually we'll have a brief break and then some more rain coming up on Friday. But do note, with those storms, specifically during the evening and overnight hours, there is a level 2 out of 5 severe weather risk for the southern half of our viewing area. Areas further northward, you're in a level 1, and this is primarily for hail and strong wind gusts. If these storms are happening at nighttime, well, they struggled to get close to the surface, which means the tornado threat is low as of now. Now, we're getting closer to the event, but as always, this could shift a little bit and change. Same thing with timing, so just keep that in mind and make sure you're staying tuned to the forecast for updates. At least we'll get some rainfall as well, around 1/4 to 1/2 inch for areas further off to the south. Areas further northward, you can actually expect more rainfall through Friday, around 1/2 inch to 1 inch, as on Friday it seems like a lot of that rain is going to want to hang over northern areas, which will provide a decent, healthy amount. Until then, though, we won't see that until Thursday. We're going to remain dry Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures warming up in between, and then on Thursday, even warmer, but that's when that storm chance arrives. There is a yellow alert day in place for Thursday, specifically because of that level 2 out of 5 severe weather risk. Then Friday, just some thunderstorms in the morning and afternoon, still windy, partly cloudy, and a brief break Saturday. And sadly, Easter gets the next rain chance, and the windy conditions will be in the 60s, but you're not going to want to be outside egg hunting if it's raining or anything. But then more rain expected on Monday and Tuesday, another storm chance, for eventually we end the middle of next week with partly cloudy conditions. Temperatures, though, holding in the 60s, which should be nice for this time of year.